The Swiss countryside is far more than a mere postcard brought to life. It is a realm of snow-dusted Alps, of lakes clear as crystal, and emerald valleys where ancient chalets rest. Yet, beneath the scenic veil pulses a living cultural heart, a social tapestry woven from the threads of tradition, sustainability, and a deep-seated philosophy of natural harmony. In these highlands, the land is never just soil to be exploited. It is a sacred, shared inheritance. Life here does not chase the frantic ghost of expansion, but moves to the quiet rhythm of balance and respect. To truly know rural Switzerland is to witness how the earth, its people, and time itself dance in a symphony that defines a nation's soul. It is the very cornerstone of their identity. Subscribe to my channel to escape the hustle and bustle of the city every day. At daybreak, the hills awaken beneath soft veils of mist, their contours softened by the first touch of amber light. Weathered wooden rooftops, silvered by the years, begin to glow under the rising sun. As the song of cowbells drifts from valley to peak, these are no mere random echoes. They are the heartbeats of continuity. The Swiss landscape is a masterpiece of devoted stewardship. Fields follow the elegant, flowing contours of the terrain, where gold and green grains paint orderly patterns across the earth. Alpine meadows, fragrant with wild herbs, nourish both the herd and the delicate web of biodiversity. Hamlets nestle quietly at the mountain's feet, embraced by terraced orchards and kitchen gardens. Though picturesque, this beauty is born of deliberate intent, where every acre is nurtured with equal parts utility and grace. The most striking truth of Swiss rural life is the wisdom that guides it. The farmers here are not just owners of the land, they are guardians for the generations yet to come. Their work is an act of devotion, valuing the soil's eternal health over the fleeting gains of today. This perspective was forged through centuries of survival in an environment where nature's gifts are finite and fragile. The rugged alpine terrain forbids industrial-scale farming. It demands instead a gentle cycle of rotation, protection of the earth, and profound respect for life. Cattle are not viewed as mere statistics of production, but as members of the family. Each possesses a name, a spirit, and a sacred bond with those who care for them. This relationship is a beautiful reciprocity. The land offers grass, the cows offer milk, and that milk becomes the very essence of their culture. Cheese. To wander through a Swiss village is to see history carved into timber and stone. Ancient chalets, some standing for centuries, remain as steadfast monuments to the past. Their design is born of necessity and wisdom. Broad eaves shield the walls from heavy snowfall. Intricate carvings tell stories of ancestors. And wooden galleries serve as workspaces for the season's needs. Every beam is functional, yet carries a quiet beauty. These homes are the embodiment of sustainability, hewn from local forests, tended by generations, and resilient against the mountain winter's bite. They are more than shelters. They are testaments to a life where architecture, nature, and community become one. The villages are anchored by communal spirit churches, dairies, and squares, proving how rural life has always balanced the private home with the shared collective responsibility. Subscribe to my channel to escape the hustle and bustle of the city every day. If the chalet is the architectural symbol of the landscape, then cheese is its culinary soul. In the heart of many villages, local dairies thrive as communal temples of craft. The craft itself is a ritual of precision. Pure milk, gathered from cows that roam the high summer pastures, is slowly warmed in glowing copper vats, using secrets refined over centuries. Artisans transform this liquid gold into great wheels of brouillerie, a mental or appenzeller. Each wheel slumbers in cool, stone cellars, regularly brushed with brine and turned by hand. The AOP label is a solemn promise. It guarantees not just quality, and authenticity to the soil. It is a product of ancient methods, rooted deeply in specific regions. This is more than simple food. It is a philosophy of patience. Wheels may take years to reach their peak, each requiring the tender attention of a human hand. In a world that prizes speed above all, Swiss cheese culture reminds us that true value requires time. Rural life in Switzerland is a dance with the seasons. They define the labor, shape the land, and color the spirit of the people. Winter descends as a heavy, white silence, inviting a time of quiet reflection. It is a season for mending what is broken, tending to the hearth, and gathering strength. Then comes spring, a vibrant explosion of wildflowers and fresh grass. The air fills with the promise of renewal and birth. Fields are tilled, birds return, and hope is planted anew. Summer is abundance, where meadows turn lush and haymaking begins. The Alps festival celebrates the journey of decorated herds to high alpine pastures. These migrations are sacred rituals, binding man, beast, and mountain in an ancient embrace. Autumn arrives with the bounty of the harvest, grapes, apples, and the gold of the grain. Hillsides glow in shades of orange and fire as the world prepares for the coming frost. It is a season of deep gratitude and quiet transition. This cyclical rhythm ensures that life here is never static, but ever flowing, obeying the natural calendar rather than the ticking of a clock. This countryside is built not on isolation, but on the strength of community and mutual aid. Neighbors gather to harvest the hay, repair the fences, or share the burden in times of need. Festivals and ceremonies weave the fabric of solidarity tighter. Weekly markets, the social heart of the town, serve as both a workplace and a communal square. Farmers offer their cheese, their honey, and the crafts they've labored over. But more importantly, they exchange news, wisdom, and genuine companionship. These markets are living social webs, holding individuals together in a cohesive, caring whole. Swiss rural identity is a vivid display of tradition and pride. When the village celebrates, the tracked costumes emerge, unique to every single canton. Women wear gowns of intricate embroidery and lace, while men don the wool and leather of their forefathers. Festivals like the cattle descent or yodeling calls are never mere performances for the tourist's eye. They are the heartbeat of cultural endurance. Subscribe to my channel to escape the hustle and bustle of the city every day. The resonant call of the alpine bridges the gap between the present and ancestral ways. These customs are both anchor and sail, grounding rural life in a shared, proud identity. Contrary to the romantic myth, Swiss rural life is not a relic frozen in time. Modernity, with its digital pulse and modern equipment, is part of the everyday. Yet, its integration is measured, deliberate, and respectful. Tools are used to enhance the craft, not replace it. Sophisticated machinery eases the physical toll, while technology guides the timing of the harvest. Solar energy now hums where the wood fire once roared. Yet, none of these innovations erode the core values of stewardship, kinship, and devotion to the land. A rare equilibrium has been found, where progress serves tradition rather than erasing it. This harmony explains why the countryside remains a beacon, not just for those born to it, but for seekers of a more authentic existence. It offers the ease of the modern world, without surrendering the timeless pulse of heritage. The Swiss countryside, then, is more than a place on a map. It is a state of being. It is a world where slow is not a lack of speed, but a presence of depth, where work is not a chore, but a sacred bond with the earth, where traditions are not burdens, but guiding lights for the future. In a global landscape defined by noise and haste, this way of life stands as a quiet alternative. A life of deep roots and enduring meaning, where sustainability is the only way forward, and harmony with nature is the key to survival. To step into a Swiss village, to hear the bells chime across the valley, or to taste the centuries in a piece of alpine cheese, is to enter a living philosophy. For here, the measure of a life is not what we accumulate, but what we nurture to endure. Land, culture, and the human heart.